currently on the train over to Rafiki's Bike Watch. So this will be the start of Conquering by Cornelia Streets Part 1.
Where you can get up close and personal with domesticated animals.
Okay, off the train, I'm over on the Rafiki's Planet Watch side. I'm walking over to the main area where the animation classes are, and we're gonna do it.
Mixed vegetables, we'll get like kale salad. Walking stick. So that way you don't mess it up.
They're a cockroach.
Papa, where on your neck?
Since the 1930s, Disney animators have put their pencils to paper in service of the idea that the greatest inspiration often comes from the magic of nature. Walt Disney himself understood the importance of spending time around animals, studying their behavior and personalities in order to create realistic characters and dynamic storylines. This meeting of the human and animal worlds sparked a legacy of storytelling that has shaped our relationship with animals and conservation forever. Today, we invite you to become part of that legacy as our own Disney artists help you learn to sketch characters inspired by the very animals found here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Get your pencils ready, because here comes our animation artist now.
Is anyone in here already frustrated?
Yes.
Alright, we got a few of you. It's because you look at your pencil and you're going, oh no, oh no, this pencil doesn't have a eraser on it. What am I going to do? How can I live my life? How will I survive in this world without an eraser? How can I do it? Well, it's going to be okay, because guess what? Outside of this building, beyond these walls, beyond the greater world that is Rafiki's Planet Watch, erasers still exist. It's true. They are still out there. So if you make a mistake, just draw a good line over the top of it, or next to it, wherever you need to put it to make yourself feel better. And at some point in your life, you're going to find an eraser. And when that time comes, if you still care, you can pull this whole drawing out and erase to your heart's content. But until then, I want you to treat this like it's first day of kindergarten, not like you're about to present your doctoral thesis. And just try to have fun. Take this as for what it is. This is a fun thing you're doing on vacation. You're sitting in air conditioning. You're not in a line for 5 hours for a ride, right? You're not out in the heat, especially hot today. You're not out in the heat, so just relax. Enjoy yourself while you're in here. This is not a job interview. This movie came out in 1994. They don't need your help anymore. They're done. So just enjoy yourself and have fun. All right. So we are going to draw his eyes next. And his eyes are going to sit on this blue guideline. They're going to go behind the nose. It's going to be a tall oval that goes up to this blue guideline right there. And curves back or out. Nice, tall, oval. Just like so. As I'm starting to go back over it, I'm going to add some thickness to the top, just to show where his eyelids and his eyelashes are. His eyelashes because he's a mammal. Like so. Do the same thing over here. Go up to the blue guideline, back around. Nice tall oval. Like so. And I'm going to thicken up the top curve of the eye. I'm going to add a little curve underneath the eye. Curve it up there. And there, a little crease. And his pupils are going to sit just below the blue guideline. Maybe a little circle. And one right there. And one right there, right in between the blue guideline and the nose. Now, light reflects off of our eyes. That's just a thing that happens. If our eyes are open and there's light someplace, it's going to reflect off of our eyes. So an easy way to make our characters look like they're alive is to put light in their eyes. So I'm going to add a little glimmer at the top, so it's like we're making the walls. And then you can fill in around the glimmer with light. Like so. I like to start really dark around the glimmer and then fade out a little bit to make the eyes look a little bit more glossy. And right in between the eyes, just above the nose, is a little curve. Just a little wrinkle to push that nose out forward just a little bit. Alright, now meerkats have black spots around their eyes. And what that does is it acts as natural sunglasses. Because
Okay, I just got done with the animation experience class. I drew Timon from The Lion King. During that class, I got a text message from someone I didn't think I was going to hear from again. I tell you, it felt like my heart dropped. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to figure this one out. So I've sat here and I've messaged the person that sent me a message. And basically said everything I wanted to say. Basically said that I felt blindsided and confused from how everything went so well on that date at Footsville to basically just getting ghosted and left out in the cold, and that I don't think I could ever trust him to not do that again. I've said my goodbye to it. I've said my piece. It's done and over. And I think that's the beauty of this project that I'm doing, where I'm doing the Conquering my Cornelia Streets and closing the chapters on all the previous guys that I've gone on dates with, because as I mentioned, I fall very easily. I'm very much a hopeless romantic, and I will say the first one I did was the animator studio class at Disney's Animal Kingdom at Planet Rafiki Watch, which was something I did twice that I can remember with in toy number 2. And so the fact that I'm doing this series, and I got a message from Matchboy1 during this, who honestly might have hurt more than Hinge Boy number 2. And truly, I never thought there would be more hurt than Hinge Boy number 2. But it's a very, I don't know, feeling. I'm still gonna try to process it. Part of me wants to cry, but part of me spent too much on my makeup and also don't want to walk through the park with like tear stains down my face. I think frustrated is maybe the better word to use, but it's definitely one of those things of like closing the chapter on someone, closing that book, closing the door. It was kind of hard, but it's part of what's growing, and it's definitely part of the process I want to do, because I've definitely noticed that like I took 2 years off of dating apps before I got back on them, and then obviously got heartbroken again. That part of this series is me gaining back my confidence in all of this, gaining back my power over these things, and associating it as more of like a, no, I closed the chapter, rather than, oh, I associate this with that person. Now the hardest thing I think it's going to be the train ride back to the main part of Animal Kingdom, because that was when I realized it was over for me with Hinge Boy number 2. So I think now closing this chapter and taking that train ride back is going to be like healing process. Maybe I'll cry then, but we'll see. But we're walking my Cornelia streets again. We're kind of in the Animal Kingdom. I can cross crying in an animal came on my list. Didn't know it was on my list, but apparently it's now on my list. I could just gotta say, I am glad that I have a powder foundation in my bag because I tried all my makeup under my eye, and there was definitely some mascara crumbs underneath. I'm glad I didn't wear Benefit Bag Gal Bag because I love that one, but I would have been looking like a raccoon, and there would have been no covering coming back from that. At least there's some. Oh, that's my tear stain. Face. I need to remember to put like a powder puff in here. Oh. Trying to see where I was looking at. Put it off a little bit. Okay, there we go. And we put our hair up in a ponytail because it's getting too hot to have it down. Also, I'm realizing I didn't do it on the train ride. I could have just sat there on the way back. I didn't end it in the Conquering my Cornelia Streets vlog, but I'm going to end that one here. I think the first one is successful. We're definitely going to do more, so stay tuned.